Hello friends, now here we are with the another set of multiple choice questions on numerical method. Before this we have done one set of multiple choice question, that is link has been given in description box, please watch it. So now let's have our first question. What is the first question? Newton-Raphson method is used to find the root of the equation x square minus 2 equals to 0. If iterations are started from -1, then iterations will be. So what has been given? We have to work on Newton-Raphson method, and here the f of x has been given as x square minus 2 and the value of x naught, that is the first approximation value of the root has been given. Now what we have to find, according to the option you can see we have to find where the convergence is going, that means what is the root of the equation. Okay, so let's have a look on the solution. So here I have given the solution in a table format. So here we will use the equation of Newton-Raphson method. What is that? That is f of x n plus 1 equals to f of x n, that is equals to x n minus f of x n divided by f dash of x n. So this is our formula, general formula for Newton-Raphson method. इसी formula में रख के हमको solution करना है. So we have the first approximation value as x naught, that is given in question, right? So according to that we got the value of x1 and x2 and x3. So you can see here the value of x3 is coming as minus root 2, right? So minus root 2, and here the precision is coming this much. That means the convergence is going towards the minus root 2 point, right? So for this question the correct answer is converging towards minus root 2. Okay, now have a look on the second question. So this is also on the Newton-Raphson method. It is saying that Newton-Raphson method is used to solve this equation if initial guess is x equals to 1.0, then subsequent estimate of x will be. So what is going on? The f of x has been given, x naught is given as 1.0, and subsequent estimate of x, that means we have to find the value of x1. So this is a simple solution. If you know the formula for Newton-Raphson method, you can easily solve it. Okay, so here f of x has been given, so we can calculate f dash of x. The value of x naught has been given, so calculate f of x naught and f dash of x naught. Then simply put all the values in this equation. This is the formula for Newton-Raphson method, and then we got the value as 1.5. Right, means the answer of x1 is 1.5 for this question, but in the option no option is like 1.5, that means we have to go for none of the above. Okay, so this is our second question. Now have the third question. For decreasing the number of iterations in Newton-Raphson method, so which option is the correct option? So we have to decrease the number of iteration in Newton-Raphson method, right? So for that the value of f dash x must be increased. Okay, what is that? See, our formula is what? That x n plus 1 is equals to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. This is our formula for Newton's method. Okay, so if this value get increased, then this value will be less. Okay, so if denominator is going to increase, then the complete fraction will be less than 0. That means we will go towards the root, right? So to get the decreasing number of iteration, the value of f dash of x must be increased. So correct answer is option A. Okay, now next question number 4, again based on Newton-Raphson method. So we have to find the square root of a real number, okay, in terms of r. Suppose that equation is x square minus r equals to 0. So we have to find an equation, a solution for x square minus r equation. Okay, so what should be the solution for this? Solution has been given. F of x is what? X square minus r. So what is f dash of x? That is 2x. Now simply putting on the Newton-Raphson method formula, we got this as the final equation. Okay, so you can see the option C gives the correct answer. So for this question we have to go simply with the help of formula. Now next question number 5. How many types of methods are there to solve simultaneous algebraic equations? कितने टाइप के मेथड्स हैं हमारे पास algebraic equation सॉल्व करने के लिए? Okay, so for this we have two methods. First is direct method and second is iterative method. Okay, so we have two types of methods, so this is our right option. Clear? Now next question. So here the question is, the two initial guesses are required for the root which bracket the roots. If one root of a real and continuous function is bounded by values a and b, then the question is asking about the bracketing solution. Bracketing solution कहाँ मिलता है हमको? हमने देखा है that we get this and in false position method we have seen the bracketing solution there. Okay, so what does mean? A and b हमारे पास दो bracketing solution है. Okay, so we have seen that f of a should be negative and f of b should be positive. We look for this kind of interval जहाँ पे हमको एक set मिलता है नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव का. ठीक है, so if I'll take the product of this f of a and f of b, so what will be this? Because one of this value will be always negative and one will be positive, so the product will be always negative, right? So f of a into f of b should be always less than 0. So this is the correct option for this question. Okay, correct option, right? Now next question, question number 7. It is a theoretical question that accuracy refers to how closely a calculated value agrees with. So accuracy always depends on the true value. Okay, so it will, the correct option will be this, the true value. Accuracy always depends on the true value, right? Next question, this depends on the precision. So precision refers to how closely a calculated value agrees with. Okay, so precision gives the relation of the each other value. Okay, so the correct option is option A for this question. Next question, the number of significant digits in this number is. It is asking about the significant digits. स्कूल वगैरह में हम इसको पढ़ते हैं पर ध्यान में नहीं रहता, but this kind of question again can be asked in numerical method subject. Okay, so what are the different rules for this? Let's have a look first. So rules are that first is non-zero digits are always significant. ठीक है, non-zero digits. Suppose I have a digit, a number 120. So here the 1 and 2 are the non-zero numbers. So here significant digits are 2. Okay, now what is the second point? Any zeros between two significant digits are significant. Any zeros between two significant digits. Suppose I will write this number as 102. Okay, so here we have a 0 between two significant digits. So the total number of significant digits will be 3. Right? Now what is the next point? A final 0 or trailing 0 in the decimal portion are significant. That means what? If I'll write 12.40 a number, so here this final 0, or it is also called as trailing 0, will also be a significant 0 because it is coming after the decimal. Okay, so here the total number of significant digit will be how much? 5. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Similarly, in the given number we can count that what is the total number of significant digit. Okay, so here we can see there is a decimal and after decimal we are getting one trailing 0 also, so we have to count all number of digits. Okay, so you can count, there is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 number of significant digits, right? Now next question, in general the ratio of truncation error to the round of error. It is simply a theoretical question. The ratio of truncation error to that of round of error is how much? That is 2:1. Okay, so this is the set of 10 questions based on numerical methods